So last week, my friend Jake asked me for a favor while he was out of town. "Hey man, could you water my plants every other day? They're my babies," he said, with that serious tone people reserve for stuff like Rent and Game of Thrones spoilers. I agreed because, honestly, how hard could it be? I've kept succulents alive for months, and my cactus only died because it was overloved. So, armed with a watering can and a sense of purpose, I headed to Jake's apartment. The first thing I noticed was that his plants were all suspiciously perfect. Like, not a single brown leaf in sight. No wilting, no droop, no evidence of the kind of slow, inevitable plant homicide I usually commit. I shrugged it off. Maybe Jake was just better at this than me. So, I watered them. I watered the ficus, the snake plant, the ferns, even the absolutely massive monstera that looked like it belonged in Jurassic Park. I even whispered some encouraging words, just in case they responded to positive reinforcement. By the second visit, I started to get a little concerned. The water just seemed to sit on the leaves. And when I checked the dirt, it was more like a dry, crumbly sand, but also weirdly bouncy, like tiny brown marshmallows. On my third visit, I tried to poke my finger in the soil and it straight up bounced back. So I decided to do the logical thing and give the monstera a little tug. The whole plant came out in one piece, roots and all, except the roots were glued to a plastic base, and I realized every single plant in the apartment was fake. I'd spent a week dutifully hydrating Jake's entire collection of artificial foliage. I even put ice cubes on the leaves for humidity. So now, instead of being the guy who can't keep a cactus alive, I'm the guy who waters plastic plants. As far as credibility goes, I guess you could say it's been thoroughly watered down.